What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. Today is Geo's final exam. We are tasking Geo with a mission. And after being on a team with us, installing multiple ductless mini split systems, he should have this in his back pocket. Matter of fact, he should have it with his hands tied behind his back, blindfolded. Are you guys ready? Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the Mikey Pipes HVAC training facility here at 1010 Central Avenue in Woodmere. Yesterday, Geo, and with the help of James, painted the America's 250th anniversary celebration with ACiQ Mobile Demonstration Training Center. We painted the lumber blue, pipe Dr. Blue, of course. We have this red cart from Uline, and we have this white equipment, off-white, that was sent to us, donated to us by ACiQ. Now, on the base, the platform, we have the ACiQ 18,000 BTU 3-zone outdoor ductless mini split heat pump condensing unit. We have a 9,000 BTU wall unit and a 12,000 BTU slim ceiling cassette. Now, earlier, off camera, I wired our control wire right up here from the slim ceiling cassette to the outdoor heat pump. And just like any other, we have 1, 2, 3, black, white, red. Quite simple. We also have a ground there. And that comes around all the way to here and goes to our wiring terminals, and we have that on circuit B. There's circuit A, B, and C. Line voltage goes in right there. So I tasked Geo this morning. I was like, listen, you've been on jobs with us for quite some time. You've seen how we install systems. And today is your final exam. So I gave Geo 20 minutes to compile a list of questions that he needs to ask me, because at 7:30 he's gonna ask me all the questions he needs, and I'm gonna leave. And I won't be back until later in the morning. And we'll see how far he gets done. But Geo, I'm gonna strongly recommend you do this, RTFM, okay? Because if you don't RTFM, it's either pass or fail today. If you pass, great, you keep your job. If you fail, well, let's just say your time will be short-lived. Dead serious, right? So I suggest you read the manual, and I would like you to make the line sets look perfect, okay? So ask any other questions. You have 15 minutes to compile a list of questions. So Daniel, you see what he's doing with that line set for the water, right? He's not gonna pass. So you have this thing called minimum line set lengths, right? And we try to follow that, but I don't think he's gonna follow that. But it's okay, because I interviewed this guy yesterday. You can read the questions. All the questions right, except for one. Not too shabby. And he knew how to test a capacitor, and that's saying a lot. What's up, Gio?
What's up?
How you doing?
Hey, the only thing is that this, sorry to part of my language, but these fucking tools.
These fucking tools.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you'd get a lot more done in 2 hours than what you have
me
done.
too. And these tools. Well, I had to leave. I had to go to my house and get this clearance.
Are you busy? Oh, hey.
Hi. Is Gio busy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're busy.
I think he'll be doing this for quite some time.
Yeah. Or do you want to take some materials to Daniel? For ductless cleaning, so I don't have to reschedule this job.
Yeah, where's Daniel?
Freeport.
Okay, yeah, have him go. What does Daniel need?
He needs, I don't know, he just says he needs some materials for ductless cleaning.
Okay.
And if I can have Gio bring them, he'll go back there, because he has another job in Freeport. So he's going to do this one, you bring whatever. And
Yep.
then you live in Freeport. Oh.
Yeah. Especially since he's like failing his final exam today.
What are you doing?
How?
Yeah.
Did you read the factory manual?
I did read it.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the factory manual? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna look in this factory manual to see if it has what I think it has. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I sent Geo, well, actually Barbara sent Geo to go deliver something to Daniel. But take a look at what Geo did in the 2+ hours that I tasked him by hooking up line sets from this to there, right? So I told him to RTFM, right? Here is the owner's manual. Does it tell us everything we need to know? Probably. Let's go to the page for line sets. Now, I don't think it's going to be in here. Troubleshooting. Nope. Safety precautions. I think it's going to be in here. Folks, I really do think it's going to be in here. Installation overview. Okay. Installation summary. Okay. We have install your indoor unit. Drill hole for connecting piping. Right? What I'm looking for, folks, it's coming. Don't worry, it is coming. We're on page 36, page 37, page 38, page 39, 40, 41, 42. We're getting close, folks. We're getting close. I'm telling you, we're getting close. If you know what section I'm looking for, let me get your feedback in the comments section down below. Are we getting close? Are we getting close? A note on pipe length. Page 47, folks. About a foot, right? 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet. Got about 4 feet of pipe there, wouldn't you say? The length of refrigerant piping will affect the performance and energy efficiency of the unit. Nominal efficiency is tested on units with a pipe length of 25 feet. A minimum pipe run of 9.84 feet is required to minimize vibration and excessive noise. Connection, instructions, refrigerant piping. So, what we have here, folks, is a failure. I told him to RTFM and he did not do that. What should I do? Folks, sometimes if you want the job done right, you got to do it yourself. Well, that may be true, right? For a normal circumstance. But if you have experience doing what you need to have done and you don't know how to do it or you don't follow directions, well, let's just say I can't fix common sense. And that's a problem that Geo has to deal with amongst himself, because I'm just tired of it. So, you saw that? It didn't, you saw that? It didn't do it the right way. It slid right out of the, it slid. You know, this is a little tubing cutter. What is this? Is this even rigid? Yeah, it's a rigid. So this cuts 3/16 to 15/16. Doesn't like to cut 1/4-inch tubing. Just saying. Does not like to cut it. But we're going to try that again. Now, someone just gave me a trick. I got it the other day in a message comment. And we're going to take a little piece of paper, right? And I'm going to wrap that paper around here a little bit. We're going to try to increase the thickness of the pipe, because as you saw what just happened, didn't like that. So So let's take that. Oh, maybe too thick now. Let's see if they cooperate. I swear it feels like that 1/4 inch is moving. But now it did the flare the right way. Look at that. That is a proper flare. Perfect. Let's take that right there. Connect that there. Okay. Let's get the torque wrench and a backup crescent wrench and tighten that up. All right, for the torque wrench, I'm using this Black Max flaring tool. Sorry. Black Max torque wrench, digital torque wrench. We're going to refer to page 49. Now that 1/4 inch piping, I need to be at around 18 to 20 Newton pounds of pressure. Okay. The 3/8 we're going to use 32 to 39. So we're going to set that to set point 1, which is 18 pounds. Let's grab a wrench, which was right there, and now it's not there anymore. There it is. So remember, we're tightening up that. So we're going to put this right on there, like that. We're going to hold back with this, and let's tighten. Perfect. Hear that little beep? Time to stop. All right, let's prepare the 3/8 using my little mini tubing cutter. I don't trust his flare. If I can't trust him to RTFM, I can't trust him to make a flare. Beautiful. A little bit of a mess today. Okay, now let's get that flare adapter on there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Perfect. Now we just need to make up our minimum line set length to avoid noise and issues. We don't want any issues. A little paper trick. Works every time. If you like that trick, smash that thumbs up button, folks. No nylog. Not needed, folks. All right, let's get this on number 1, 18 pounds. Perfect. You don't want to trust it, but trust the engineering, folks. All right, let's work on the slim ceiling cassette. That's a good sign, by the way. You don't hear that? Pray. The evaporator coil comes factory charged with nitrogen. So if there's a leak, you're not going to have any nitrogen there. Facts. Okay, let's take that face of that flare and line that up. Beautiful. I haven't figured out how I'm going to connect to my outdoor unit yet. I'm probably going to wrap around here, go down, and then connect to circuit B. But first, let's tighten this bad boy up. Hold back right there. Turn on our torque wrench. And remember, we want it to be around 38. All right, so let's watch this. There we go. Perfect. All right, just for shits and giggles, still that same 1/4 inch pipe. Let's see if it moves around again. Okay, it's right where it needs to be. See that? Clamp down, fire it up. See, that just popped out. It moved. See that? Wow. It didn't do a single thing. Look at that. Ain't that crazy? Oh, man. I should probably recut that. I'm scared. Scared it's gonna be fugazi. Okay, let's go here. Let's have a nice fresh piece of tubing. You know what? Not bad for Geo's trade school tool. That's where he got it from, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Got that there, right there. Okay, let's put this. Okay. It's right on there. Watch. Clamp down. Push the button in. Imagine being in the field and flare after flare after flare, having the same problem. You'd curse Mavic out. All right? That is a beautiful flare. Okay, so now, same principle. Just lift that up a little bit. Right there. Put you in right. Looked like a little bit of an imperfection there. Okay, we're going to set this to 1/18. Let's hold back right there. Come on, get off. Think I was gonna cut out that scene? No, come on. Uncut, unedited, raw. There it is. Perfect. Now we just need to figure out how I'm gonna get from point A to point B. Well, I found my path across and then down, but in the process, yep, I kinked it. Son of a gun. Oh, I hate doing things twice, but don't really have much of a choice. Can't leave a kink there, even if it's a demo model. It needs to be perfect. Alright, let's see if this will let me take it off without holding back. Yes, folks, I'm gonna try. Nope. Sure won't. Now, I take my tubing cutter again and cut the tubing so I can get the flare nut off. This is what happens when you make a mistake. You gotta fix it. Well, at least it's hump day. Could be Friday. That could be worse. Or Monday. Imagine it was a Monday. Oh, God. No. And that was such a perfect flare. Shucks. Beautiful. Let's not kink it this time. You know what time it is? We got to bring back some old blood.
Yo, James.
Yo!
Yo, what's up? I'm surprised I got a call from you.
Why are you surprised you got a call from me? You think
That's crazy?
you think that's how we left off?
Nah, yo. How's Pipe Doctor?
It's fantastic. You see me on YouTube, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So
Oh, great.
are you gonna come back in for another interview?
I don't know. As of right now, I don't know where to apply. I don't find it anywhere.
So wait, you're not working anywhere?
Daniel was telling me to do it again for jokes, and he said that he would make me he would try to help me get the job back.
You could get the job back because I could promise you, even Mike misses you occasionally.
What?
No, no, but I am serious because Derek 2.0. Look, I'm very lean back and nice, but
Now the question is how do I jump in on this conversation? Hold on, do I hear Derek's voice?
Oh wait, hold on.
Hold on, do I hear Derek's voice?
Oh no.
Derek!
Is that Mike?
Derek! You abandoned me, Derek. You didn't go down with the ship, Derek.
Bro, I'm fucked, bro. I'm sorry.
Derek, come back.
Sorry. What can I do?
You come here tomorrow morning at 7:15.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
You're lying.
No.
What, you want me to lie?
We have a huge job tomorrow.
Yeah, you come in tomorrow morning at 7:15. And I'll tell you what, you could fire Geo.
What? Nah, that's fucked up.
No, but I'm firing him anyway. So either you can fire him or I'm going to fire him. But the choice is yours, Derek.
Derek, come
But
in.
you can't listen, if I put my hand in the on top of the fire again, you better not burn me, bro.
Nah, I'll come tomorrow morning.
Don't be like Frankie 2.0.
No. All right, fuck it. I'll come back. Fuck it.
7:15, Derek.
7:15, Derek.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
I got you, Mike.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Let's go, Derek. Seriously, come here tomorrow, 7:15. And don't tell Daniel. Daniel's doing
Yes.
but don't tell
Better
Daniel.
than me, fire.
Call Daniel. We're telling Daniel.
We're gonna call
Seriously,
Daniel.
Call tomorrow, 7:15.
Now I know this is not really like, this is uncensored material, but
Yeah.
I didn't have any service calls today worthy of recording anything decent to feed you guys today. So I'm giving you this. We're gonna call Daniel. Right?
Is this on the uncensored?
No, it's going to the real channel.
Oh, okay.
Because you know what? This is what happens.
No, I was going to say uncensored stuff,
You have the 3/4 inch ones, right?
but yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to
Oh,
voicemail.
man. Call you in
The
5
person
minutes.
you're trying to reach is not available.
He's gonna call us back in 5
He's
minutes.
so excited.
He would be, right? I think he'll probably he may send Gio home in an Uber himself.
Yeah.
No, but Gio took his own car to the job to drop off the things that he needed. But he never came back. So ladies and gentlemen, we are making progress on our ACiQ mini split ductless mobile display unit. I finished up the line set for the wall unit with the 3/8 and the 1/4 inch. I started the line set for the slim ceiling cassette, which is beautiful, by the way. Beautiful. And what's even better about this, I can't wait to show you on part 2, how to change the filters. You hit 2 buttons and the filter grill drops down on rope. This assembly brings it down by about 8 feet. So if you're scared of heights, you hit a button on the remote and the filter drops down so you can clean it. So right now, James has taken over with the line set, securing that to the 4x4. And we're going to bring that across here. And then we're going to connect to circuit B. A is our wall unit. B is going to be our ceiling cassette. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So stick around for part 2 in the next coming days, where we do the vacuum process and suck out all the atmosphere and non-condensables out of the system and properly start up and commission. We also need to do electric as well, so stay tuned, guys. But also, stick around. After the commercial break, we're going to get Daniel on the phone.
A few moments later.
Daniel's calling back. Hold on, Daniel. Got to put you on speakerphone.
All right.
Hi. Where's Geo?
He was helping me. I didn't have the ductless cleaning stuff.
Oh, but where'd he go?
He's going back to the shop now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, you don't want him, do you?
No.
Should I tell him, James?
Tell him.
I should? Or should I?
I already.
What?
Is it the line set?
Well, Geo failed that exam. So his
Yeah,
final
that's
exam, that final exam he failed. So the question is now, do we fire him today or on Friday?
Friday.
Or do we fire him tomorrow morning when his replacement comes in? And that replacement fires him.
That'd be funny.
I think that'd be good content, right?
That would be good content.
Yes. James, you concur?
Yes.
James, Barbara, you concur?
Friday?
No. Oh, do we fire him now? We have his replacement fire him tomorrow morning, or we fire him on Friday?
We'll fire Friday.
Friday, damn. My vote is that his replacement fires him tomorrow. So this is not a dictatorship.
Is it Derek?
If it was, would you be excited?
I would be thrilled.
Okay. Well, you have to find out tomorrow. All right. Have a glorious afternoon, Daniel.
Okay, thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
He's ecstatic.
He's
So
ecstatic.
happy right now.
So, unfortunately, we need to make a change here. And people commenting, "Oh, Mikey Pipes, you're the I would break your face open. I would blah blah blah." There are people running their mouths. You know what? They're snowflakes. And now I don't want to make this become an uncensored video channel, an uncensored video. So I'm just going to stop it right there. But Derek will fire Geo tomorrow morning. Stick around. Watch. Make sure you check out the uncensored channel. It's at Mikey Pipes Uncensored. Okay? And that concludes part 1 of the ACiQ Demo Training Center Mobile Laboratory. We just need some power. We need an electrician, actually. We need to get that electrician who did all this for me, by the way. Help me do it.
I'll call him up.
We need more power. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, I just got an email from pipesforfree.org. We have a gentleman by the name of Adam who lives in Hampton, Virginia. His subject is assistance requested plumbing repair for the household with a disabled resident. So folks, if you're around the Hampton, Virginia area, please listen to this message and maybe you can help. Mikey Pipes. I am a homeowner in Hampton, Virginia. I'm writing to request help with plumbing repairs. My relative lives with me and is a person with disability who receives SSI, Medicaid, and SNAP. I am currently unemployed. We currently have a leaking bathroom sink, shower, and the upstairs shower seems to back into the downstairs bathroom. So you probably have like a branch stoppage or some kind of maybe lateral stoppage. We are concerned about the water waste and the damage, but we do not have the funds for a professional plumber. Because there is a disabled resident in the home, we are hoping to qualify for volunteer labor or a small repair grant. I read online your organization might be able to help. If I'm mistaken, do you have any recommendations? If you're able to help, please let me know if there's any application we should fill out or if you need any further information. So folks, on larger requests, like if someone has no heating or no domestic hot water, they need like a 40 or 50 gallon water heater or, something large, like a new boiler. There's a grant process. But something small like this, it could be a few $100 repair. I don't know. Every demographic is different. But let's give Adam a call. And see what he has to say for himself. Voicemail. Adam, this is Mikey Pipes. You left a message on our website for our philanthropy organization, pipesforfree.org. You're in Hampton, Virginia, and I operate a network of volunteers that are licensed, and we may be able to help you. But I got your voicemail. So if you're a real person and you need assistance, and you're in genuine need of that assistance, kindly return the call to me at 516-348-6300. My extension is 303. It is Wednesday, May 27th at 1:28 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, Adam, we will talk soon, hopefully, and maybe we'll be able to help you. That's how you do it, folks. So, in the meantime, if you are around Hampton, Virginia, and you think you can help this individual, they're on disability, SSI, Medicaid, and SNAP, man. It's like, the only thing they're missing is WIC. Can you think of anything else he's missing? Nope. Let's do our part to give back to the community. Tell me, Gio, what's different? Why is it different, Gio? Why is it different, Gio? You're not sure. I remember me telling you, please read the factory manual. RTFM. Read the factory manual. Right? Listen, I sound like a broken record, right? I can't teach common sense. Right? I can tell you to read the factory manual. I want you to read it so you can learn. Right? Where's the factory manual? Factory manual on top of the outdoor unit. But you did not read the factory manual. What am I going to do, Gio? Why did I have to redo what I tasked you to do? Gio, I want you to read page 47 and tell me what you did wrong. You don't have to read the entire page 47, but there's a sentence on page 47, which is why I had to remove what you spent 2 hours doing this morning. The what? The length of the pipe?
Yes, sir.
What does it say about the length of the pipe?
It affects the efficiency of it.
What does it say about the length of the pipe? What does it say the minimum pipe length needs to be, Gio?
9 feet and 0.84.
Okay, let me ask you, how big is 9 feet?
Not how much I had there.
So why did you not follow directions? Gio?
to, I don't like the vibration and the
Well, how come you didn't follow directions, Gio? You didn't read it.
I read it, but I didn't see that.
You read it, but you didn't see it. Okay. Well, if you were in my shoes, what would you do about the situation? Right, you've seen us.
Make me do it again.
Make you do it again? I already paid you to do it wrong the first time. I'm not going to pay you to do it a second time, right? You're getting paid, to come to work and do your job, right? So, Gio, if you were in my shoes, besides paying you to do it again, what would you do? You honestly don't know? Okay, I respect that. That's a good answer. Gio, I am gonna take the night to think about it. How I'm gonna resolve this, because I keep saying the same thing over and over again. But
Can I actually, are you gonna use this again or no?
with the manual,
Yeah.
there's plenty of manual. If you want to take that manual, knock yourself out. Please take the manual. But I told you to read it before doing anything. I said, please read the manual. I couldn't stress that enough. But we have to do it again twice. I went on 2 service calls this morning. Whatever, I give up. James is doing a fantastic job, by the way. Do you agree, Gio? Fantastic job. And a true plumber at heart is working on the drain. Looking really, really, really nice. Gio, what I would suggest is, you saw the way that we did the electric for the slim ceiling cassette, right? So before you leave today to go home, right, and I think about overnight, how am I going to handle this situation? You're going to wire the indoor unit to the outdoor unit, okay? And you're going to make sure that the Wi-Fi module is plugged in.
You have the Wi-Fi module?
What? Everything you need is on top of that unit. There's a box there, or it's on top. It's right on top of that one. It's right there. All right? You need that. You've seen us. I don't know if you actually wired one before, but this is a training unit. So you read the manual and you wire it in the similar fashion as I did the one above you. Okay?